This is the Ada Sari Vocal Competition, and here we are just right after the announcement of the results of the second stage. We know the name of the finalists, and we're here with Josef Fuchs, who's one of the members of the jury. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
What do you think about the festival? What do you think about those contestants? Was the level high or not so high?
Well, again, thank you for having me at this competition. It's my first singing competition, international singing competition in Poland. It's really wonderful to be here. I love this competition because it's a very relaxed atmosphere. I guess for the singers, I talked to them and they also agree. Also for us jury members, we're very well treated and supported and taken care of. And also I think the same is for the singers. They feel very relaxed. And they have much time to prepare and everything. The level I find really, really exciting and high. Of course, not with everyone. Everyone is standing on a different spot and time in his life or her life. But I'm really pleased. I think we all are. And the funny thing is that we don't have a lot of discussions, I would say, within the jury. We have similar taste, not always, but it's easy from such a good level. We want to get everyone to the first to the final, but of course we couldn't. There are regulations, so yeah.
You are a singer yourself, but you also
I used to be. Yeah.
Okay, you're also a manager. You're a casting director. You do many different things. So you look at the world of opera and you look at those singers from many different perspectives.
Exactly. Yeah.
What's the most important one?
Yeah, it was always very important for me to get the opera world to know from different angles. I like variation in my life, so this helps. I think singers are very pleased to read my biography because they know that I know their situation, what auditioning means in terms of preparation, in terms of being nervous, of course, to present themselves. For me, like for everyone, I think it's really important to be touched by certain singers by their presentations. I'm very grateful to have this job, and because it's wonderful, of course, to hear singers, to hear the voices and to see them develop, because we are the most important for us, I think, should be to help the singers to develop and find their way within the business, because there's a lot of competition, not only in competition itself. And one of the most important things, of course, is to choose the right repertoire and to choose the right people around you, like coaches, etc., to help you with your own development and be a good mirror for yourself.
And during the competition itself, what is the most important thing for you? The voice, the presence, or?
No, I think it's a whole range of things. Because I just told to a singer as a feedback, don't mind a couple of wrong notes, you know. Also in our auditions, this is not the issue. This is just a little percentage of something. It's not about being perfect, definitely not. We always say we are looking for humans that happen to be able to sing. This is way more important. Your personal development is as important as the development of your singing, your voice. So I'm looking for the whole package.
Is the selection of the repertoire in case of those young singers, is it good? Is it okay? Or do you find mistakes?
I must say I was surprised that it was most of the time really good. But in certain cases, if it's wrong, maybe it's really wrong, I would say. So, no, I mean, of course, it's easy. If you choose the wrong repertoire, you're totally on ice, you know, without ever being on ice. So it's tricky. They limit themselves by showing what they're really able to do. It's better to do something small extremely well than something big not well. So it's quite easy, yeah.
So the world of the opera, as you said, is very competitive.
Yeah.
So how to deal with it?
How to deal with it? Focus on your own path, because you're the person walking this path the very first time, so nobody can tell you what it has to be. And don't get distracted by social media and all these kind of new things that tell you you have to be a star like tomorrow. Take your time, take your time. Some people are late bloomers, some people are very quick. Try a lot of different things. use platforms like this competition to play with you, what you can do with your personality, with your voice. Use a lot platforms, I would say. Try out as much as possible and have a lot of other interests as well. I always say, don't be just focused on opera. I always say opera is part of my life. It's not my life. It's very important.
So the last question is about the importance of this, your opera life, because you said it's the opera world is very special. What's so special about it? What makes opera so unique?
Well, that's a big question. I always say, as manager also at the moment and casting person, that you could say, or I say sometimes, maybe we should change and just produce shoes instead of opera. But there is a big difference, of course, because there's something you can't really explain about making art. The most wonderful thing in my job is to bring people together. So I think this is the strength of opera, all the different art forms that we bring together and the people creating something outstanding on stage. And I think this is the most beautiful thing of the opera world, the community.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.